Good morning, Unity. As I predicted in December, in June this year, there would be a release of another virus. And we can see that the Chinese have just about released a new bird flu variant, which is going to go right around the world and is going to kill a lot of people. Especially those people that have been injected are going to be vulnerable because their immune system is going to be depleted because of the stuff that's in that injection. So watch this space as that virus travels right across the world. And as I said in December, this one will be a real virus and will really be killing people. So it's nothing like this fake thing that we're facing at the moment. Now, I realize that a lot of you guys are finding it hard to resist, to stand up against the agenda and to stop complying and all of these things. I understand that. I understand that you don't come from that world, that you come from a world of compliance, or you come from a world where you do what you're told and you've always been obedient. It's very different for me. I come from a very different world. From a very young age, I've always bucked the system. I've always questioned everything, and if I didn't agree with something, I stood against it. And it's normal for me to do that. And I was brought up in Botswana to a very successful farming family. I went to boarding school from 6 years old. And those were the days when you got beaten if you didn't comply. And no amount of beating could change my mind. I remember many days that I had blood flowing down my legs from the beatings that I got because of my lack of compliance. But it never deterred me, never stopped me. I kept going and I kept bucking the system because that's just the way I am, and that's just the way I've always been. Starting school as a 6-year-old child, I could hardly speak English. Growing up in Botswana on a farm, I only ever spoke Tswana. I didn't know any other language really. Coming into a school where everybody was English speaking, I struggled a bit to start with. But my fight, my drive kept me going. And even as a little child, I was always against anything that was unjust, anything that I didn't agree with, I would fight. And it's easy for me, but I know it's not easy for most of you. We need to start developing a mindset of non-compliance. We need to start developing a mindset of resistance. We need to start learning how to stand up to the system. And that's what I would like to share with you this morning. Stand up, guys. Do what is right. Don't be prevented from doing something just out of fear. Fear is not a reason to not do something. As far as I'm concerned, fear is a reason to do something. Overcome the fear and do it anyway. Fight, guys. Fight the demons that are in yourselves. Fight those very things that are holding you captive to the agenda and to what's going on, that are keeping you compliant, that are keeping you enslaved. I'm anointed and I'm called to help you get free of this political slavery that we're in, to get free of this agenda that we have been pulled into. But I can't do this alone. I need you guys, every one of you, to stand up as well in your own rights, to take charge of your life, to take charge of the agenda, to take charge of the fears that you have, and to overcome them, and to develop a mindset of resistance. Because we are going to have to resist if we're going to win this. We're not going to win this easily. But with resistance and with non-compliance and with us standing together, and that is the most important thing. There are many of us, so you don't need to be afraid, because we are going to stand together and do this together. Come on, guys, let's do this. Let's fight. Let's win this thing, because we can. We have it in us. Every one of us is brave, is strong, has that ability within us. For those who don't know me, I'm Mike Southwood from the Unity Group. Follow us. Keep in touch with what we're doing. We are the resistance, and we will resist, and we will stand up against these agendas. Stand with us. Thank you.